come on!
Okay, I'm supposed to dance now? No. So hello from my side. Thanks a lot for having me here. Up till now, I can't see my presentation, but I'm guessing that yes. No. Okay, but here we go. So thanks for having me here to talk about driving business differently. In my experience, it motivates the most if you see a lot of example how it works. So this is why I invite you today to join me on a journey to Vaude. Here you see my father. He founded our business 50 years ago in the south of Germany as a pure mountaineering brand. Today, we have about 130 million euro turnover per year. We have about 550 employees. And when I overtook the company, and now we're in the outdoor. Now it's the outdoor industry, the international outdoor industry, which Simon pointed out is a very competitive industry, so no niche. When I took over in 2009, I already had 4 children. And I had the strong and wild desire to really be able to one day look them in the eye and say, I really tried my best. So we put out the target in 2009 to become Europe's most sustainable company in the outdoor market. These are our products. We equip you with everything that you need to enjoy the outdoors, either on bike or on the mountain, with functional gear, clothing, backpacks, tents, sleeping bags, shoes. And one thing all of our products have in common, they're textiles. So we are also part of the global textile industry. And when I look at the industries, I think there are many different challenges out there, but my industry has a lot of them. So just think about animal welfare. If you have a down jacket, it's probably from live plucking downs, ugly. Environmental pollution. According to Greenpeace, there are 3,500 harmful substances in the global textile industry that pollute our rivers. Plastic waste. Third biggest cause of microplastic in the ocean is from textiles. The fibers break, pollute the oceans. And climate crisis. We're on place 10 with the global industry of textiles. Producing synthetic and natural fibers and make fabric out of them is very, very energy intensive. So when I look at these challenges and I think about sustainability, I don't think sustainability should be a voluntary concept. It should be something that you do because it's your corporate responsibility. You should do it because it's your damn duty to do business without harming man and nature. So these are the principles that we follow. We want to have the smallest possible footprint with everything that we do, and we want to create the greatest possible quality of life. And with these 2 principles, we started out in 2008, 1 year before I started. This is our headquarters in Germany, and we found out we have 2 big points where we have to start, our headquarters and the entire product lifecycle. I start with the headquarters. So in the beginning, we started to change these few but very notable things. We changed our coffee to fair trade coffee. We finally got a grip on separating our waste. And then, more importantly, we started to systematically report according to a management system every consumption, every emission that we have. And we looked at the big parts of that. And of course, we found out energy is a big part of our emissions because we also produce at our headquarters. We produce all the panniers there. So we changed to renewable energy. We put solar on all our roofs. And then we looked again and we said, OK, paper, of course paper, because our most important marketing tool was a catalog. So we canceled the catalog, changed to recycling paper for the rest. And the third biggest thing that we found out was the mobility of our employees, because everyone came with a car. And so we said, in the middle where you see here on the picture, where the climbing wall is, 10 years ago, there was parking space, 60 parking spaces. So we said, we want to cancel these parking spaces, and we want to create green mobility. So we got ourselves a lot of e-bikes to motivate our people to go on the bikes. We created showers for them everywhere to make them feel comfortable when they came. We gave the best parking spots for cars, not for our managers, but for people who came with shared rides. And step by step, we managed up till today that we drive around 80,000 kilometers instead of car per bike. Besides a lot of other big measures that we did. So in 2012, we decided we have reduced so much, let's compensate now. So since 2012, at the headquarters, we are climate neutral. But still, we went on and changed year by year things. In 2015, we decided food has such a big ecological footprint. So let's stop external catering. Let's start our own canteen with regional and freshly cooked organic food. And we found a great cook that overtook our canteen. And for himself, motivated by himself and motivated by the entire company spirit, he decided a few years later that the canteen should go one step further, and now we have a vegetarian vegan canteen, which was received quite skeptically in the company, even in the management team. But he was so motivated, so every day he puts a lot of effort to convince us with just delicious vegan food, and we're happy. So the canteen is the heart of the company. I think mostly influences the quality of life of our employees is having a good work-life balance. We put a lot of effort in create great working times, even also for the managers. We have work hours in trust. We have working from home pre-pandemic and after pandemic. We have a children care that you see there. We put a lot of effort to create a working space which is based on trust and which is caring. And I think the most important message is that with all these mobility, food, work-life balance, the most important thing is is also the impact, but also that our team feels that sustainability is not some theoretical concept, is not something that the management wants, but something that feels good, that is life quality, that is worth engaging for. Because when I now come to the supply chain, you see that we face challenges that were so big that we could not have done it without a team that was not so convinced that this is the best way to go and it's worth doing it. Because also in the supply chain, we applied our principles, smallest possible footprint, highest possible quality of life. We started out in 2009 by creating Green Shape as our own meta label. So Green Shape is based on the highest possible ecological and social standards that are out there in the industry. But 2009, when we were a company of 50 million turnover, nobody has asked for us. We were a rather small company in the outdoor textile industry, but still with a very complex supply chain. Also, we had 65 producers as partner. We had 150 material suppliers. And we went and asked them, so please, now for us, please change everything you do. They hadn't waited for us. In the textile, on the social side, we joined Fair Wear. Fair Wear is, in my opinion, the best standard that you can join to really do social standards in your supply chains. It's not a business standard. It's not business controls business. It's a multi-stakeholder approach. So NGOs and trade unions are in the board of the NGO and have really high standards that you have to follow. You have to audit every production site you're in. And it's a long process because you have to work on the problem step by step by step. And in the process, the first few years, we found out, okay, we have to leave some production sites. They are not moving. We cannot work together with them. But today, we've made it. Since a few years, 100% is certified and audited. And since 2015, we have the leader status of Fair Wear, which makes me proud. On the ecological side, the problems were even higher. We asked our producer to please certify, standard, nominate, do everything, change everything, but we were the only one that asked for it. So our producers told us, oh no, you're so small, you have 2% of our turnover, we won't do this for you. Or they told us, okay, we do this for you, this blue sign certification. It costs 20,000 euro per year, you have to pay that. So it was really difficult. And even same difficulty was that in our team, there was a lot of frustration because we had to change every single material to a new standard. And we have to create new standards because for some materials there were no standards. So I just put a few of them on the board there. So our product team was very frustrated because it was so much more work and it was so expensive. And at the same time, our sales team told us it should not cost anything more because the customer is not ready to pay more. So these were hard times. And it took us, all of us, to unite ourselves, to unite our forces to overcome these challenges. And we had the fear that we could not innovate anymore because it was so much work. But today, happily, we are over 90% green shape in our collection, and this sustainable drive has become our innovative driver. We make materials from old tires. We make panniers from bike panniers from plastic waste. We make fleece jackets from wood fiber so that it doesn't pollute the oceans. Every new material solution that we find is based on either recycled or bio-based new solutions, and it reduces the CO2 footprint by 50 or 60%. This all is part of our big climate commitment to the science-based targets. Until 2024, we want to change all the materials. And since you just heard the IPCC report, since times are really dark, our team had asked us a few years ago, please, can we do this time differently? Not reduce all the years and then compensate. Can we just please act immediately? So we are now on 2 feet. On the one foot, we reduce very drastically, very enormously, year by year. And on the other foot, we are climate neutral immediately because we took the money out of our marketing budget and said it's better invested in compensating. So we're climate neutral with all our products from this year on. And it makes me really proud that our own team asked for it, because now they have to live with less marketing money. Okay, it's good to use recycled materials, but it's at least as good or even better if the product lasts very long. So we do everything because 30 to 40% of a climate footprint is in the hands of the user. The longer he uses his products, the better it is. So we have a big, in the design, we do everything that our products are repairable, and we have a big repairable manufacturing in our company. And also we have online repair videos and spare parts that you can order, so it's very easy to make products long-lasting. But even the longest-lasting product one day is done. And then the best is it should be recycled and reborn as a new material. But the reality in the textile sector is that only 1% of all textiles out there is actually recycled up to this point. There is no infrastructure to recycle mixed materials. It's very complex and it's a long road to go. So I'm proud that now we finally moved again one step forward and created a new backpack that is mono-material, because all you know at this stage is it has to be mono-material, otherwise there's no chance to recycle. So with the help of 3D printing on the back, we have now a backpack totally out of monomaterial, and I'm proudly present the first step for recyclable backpacks. When I look back, that in the beginning, I thought, okay, this is like a big journey. We want to be the most sustainable outdoor company in Europe, and one day we will feel ourselves standing on a mountain, looking down and saying, yes, we made it, we have done it, we have achieved it. Now, it feels differently. I look back and I think, wow, I'm proud. We've done so much. It was really hard, and I'm glad to stand here. And I look ahead and I think, oh my God, there's so many challenges out there. And this is sustainability, honestly, is all about. You take one step and you find a new challenge. That was a new experience. The other new experience, or fresh experience in the beginning was, oh my God, it is so difficult to overtake responsibility holistically. It is so much easier to just avoid it. The entire economical system is just based on financial figures. It is not based on how well you perform to overtake your own corporate responsibility. Since I realized this, we have become very political. I, myself, and the entire brand. So we are part of the economy for the common goods. We do our common goods balance sheet. We side along Fridays for Future to fight for a better planet, and we partner up with politicians who fight for stricter rules in the economy to have a level playing field for all brands, for all companies. Because at the moment, the more you are engaged, the more you are disadvantaged, because you have so much more work, you have so much more costs, you have so much more effort. So that's why we're very politically now. So act now. If I look back, I see that up till now, it has been a very strenuous journey. As I just told you, it's so much work. We have fought so many internal fights. There are so many conflicting targets out there. it's amazing that we came so far. And we're so proud to be there. We're so proud that we've made it so far, and we can, we're very successful economically. We are a very trusted brand. We win more customers because more and more customers become consciously about their buying decisions. They feel it's a political decision in which world you will live in. So we're proud on that. We're very proud. I'm so very proud that even we made an impact in Asia with very skeptical producers, that they now feel the spirit and do steps by themselves. So we're proud on that. And what satisfies me the most, day by day, is the way we work together. It is so much joy to work together in this company as a team. It's so rewarding to see that you really make a difference. It's so rewarding to work as a team and see you're doing an impact, even though you're just a small, family-owned business. It feels like a drop in the water, and it's doing circles. And I think this is, I think we often heard this message before, but we have dark times. We are just 3 steps ahead of an abyss, and we are already looking in it. We have to fear for the future of our children. It's really awful. So we need everybody on board. And sometimes this feels like, okay, we have to, this is joyless, it's going to be so awful because it's going to be so restricted. And the good message is, and this is what I feel every day, it gives you back so much more. It's life quality that we create. And acting in these dark times really strengthens you from the inner side. So feel the strength. I know that you're all on the good path. I know that this is something that we all join together. So it's good to be here, and it's good to be inspired by each other. Have a wonderful conference.